When I think about legacy, these are the kinds of questions I ask. One is, what are my children actually going to say about me? All right? Really, if I can get into my child's head, what is my Gabriella going to say about me? What is my Talia going to say about me? And they're basically going to look at a very few areas in their life. One, they're going to look at that I love them unconditionally. Was I really there for them? Did I make the time for them? Did I have experiences with them? Are there memories that they have that were fun and loving, and that also memories that made claims on them and claims about what they should be in the world? So that's the very first thing that I think about when I think about legacy. The next thing I think about in legacy is, did I use my talents actually beyond my own family? Did I stretch? Did I cross any boundaries? Did I cross any borders? Did I do things with my own talent that ensured that I would also fail, for example? Or did I take the safe route really all the way through my life? And so what did I really contribute? What did I really contribute? And you can call those two kinds of capital. There's kind of a spiritual capital that I want to leave behind in my children. That spiritual capital is about love and about goodness and about the values that I hope that they'll live by and what they'll contribute. And then there's also real social capital. What did I create that added value to people's lives? In other words, if all I did was build products that killed people, if all I did was build products for profits, and I'm not being anti-capitalist here because I actually am a capitalist, but if the products that I build didn't add value to people's lives, and the products don't only have to be manufacturing products, the products could be teaching. If my whole life was teaching Torah that actually all it did was make people more tribal, and more racist and more xenophobic and make them a sense of greater superiority as opposed to a Torah and a wisdom that helped them develop their lives, then my legacy is actually doomed. So first question is always, what did I leave my children? What really did I leave my children? And what will they say about me? And then what will the people who I interacted with in my business, in my social, what are they going to say about me? Was I a loyal friend? Or was I, fly by night? Did I teach my wisdom in a pandering way, or did I teach my wisdom in a stretching way? And finally, how did I use my talents? When I look in the mirror at the end of my life, did I stretch myself, or did I not stretch myself? Did I take the easy way out, or did I not take the easy way out? How do you deal with your own legacy when you think about your death? There's a beautiful teaching of that you have to treat each day as the last day of your life, actually. And of course, that's both incredibly energizing and incredibly paralyzing, because if I really was going to die tomorrow, it would be completely overwhelming, because I am attached to this life, and I'm attached to the people that I love, and I'm attached to the dreams that I've had, and I'm attached to a whole set of things. On the other hand, it is also energizing, because it turns out that the thing that we control least is our time, and when time becomes scarce, we treat each moment more preciously. So the question of what is legacy is something that we should be asking every single day, a little bit. Not as much as if it was the day before we die, but a little bit. And then I don't think there's any tremendous unique wisdom regarding when we die. The Talmud teaches, for example, that we're going to be asked a set of questions. Questions as mundane as, how did you operate in business? And that's just a way of saying is, on a day-to-day basis, in our interactions, were we ethical? Right? Did we do the best we can do? And it's also going to, the Talmud also suggests that we ask, did you study Torah? Now, all that means is, did you work on your own personal transformation and spiritual transformation and ethical transformation and social and psychological transformation? Did I spend 3 hours watching TV as opposed to 2 hours, watching TV and an hour reading something or an hour volunteering someplace? But the key is not to be paralyzed by the legacy question. It turns out at the end of one's life, anyone I've ever dealt with anyhow, has basically it's come down to the human relationships piece. Very, very rarely is it someone says, I did unbelievable in business, I was fantastic. Although sometimes yes, because the creativity there, right, produced something amazing. But in general, it's how was I in the ordinary moments of my life?